And if you're going to Mount Rushmore streamers, obviously, I think Ninja has to be there, right? Okay. So obviously Kai's there, right? Those are two easy ones.
Kai is big now, but you know, arguably it's like, now he asked me, so I had to put him on there. But arguably it's like, look, you're great, but you can't be on the Mount Rushmore yet.
Twitch CEO Dan Clancy is facing a whole new wave of backlash from everyone, as he just got caught being what many would consider as fake or allegedly even racist towards black streamers like Kai Cenat and Ishowspeed, after saying that creators like them don't have the longevity or reach that someone like Queso does, leaving everyone so confused that even other streamers like Face, Silky, and Adapt had to say something about it.
Oh, yeah, he's racist.
But I won't waste any more of your time. Let's just get straight into it. Cause all this started when Clancy would do a live stream with Kai Cenat and his crew a short while back. Everything of course is all fun and games when the question of who the CEO of Twitch would put on his streamer Mount Rushmore would come up in conversation, basically asking who he thinks the most influential streamers of all time would be. So of course, he'd give a reasonable lukewarm take and list the obvious, like the biggest streamers per category on the platform.
Right? Those are two easy ones. I think you probably put Pokey there. I mean, the other person now, obviously, that is trying to change it like you with Speed.
A pretty understandable response with actual reasons to go behind it. And while many may disagree with the names listed, you can at least understand why someone would hold those streamers in such high regards. So why would anyone get mad at this? Well, a short while later, Dan Clancy would go on yet another live stream, but this time with Mizkif, when, once again, the streamer was chilling with Clancy when the same question would come up. Who would he put on his list of most influential streamers? And unsurprisingly, his answer changed a bit. But the supposed reason behind his changes is what had most people hella confused.
It probably should be more historical.
Yeah.
You know, in other words, Kai is big now, but you know, arguably it's like, now he asked me, so I had to put him on there. But arguably it's like, look, you're great, but you can't be on the Mount Rushmore yet. And initially I mentioned Speed, and then I was like, oh no, and I swapped Speed out for Queso.
So apparently creators like Kai and Speed aren't big enough or haven't been around long enough to be on Clancy's top list, but a streamer like Queso has. And make no mistake, this isn't to hate on Queso in any type of way. I think he's a funny guy and genuinely deserves his flowers. But to use the excuse that Kai and Speed aren't as historical or big enough to be considered as a few of the greats, and then list Queso, who hasn't been streaming for nearly as long as Speed or even Kai, it just seems kind of fishy to me. Especially with how fake he seems with his response. I mean, he openly admitted he only listed Kai because he was sitting in the dude's face. Which is just insane to me, because Kai is the same person who brings in millions of monthly viewers to Clancy's website every month. Not even mentioning the huge events and constantly broken records. Also, Speed has become known around the world through his IRL streams. I don't know, it just seems silly for the CEO of a streaming platform to be dismissing these creators like this. And I'm not the only one who thought so, cause clips of other streamers like FaZe, Adapt, and Silky are low-key going viral for giving their own takes on the situation.
I don't know, but he said that Speed and Kai shouldn't be on the Mount Rushmore.
Oh, yeah, he's racist.
There's no way. How the fuck a nigga who had $1 million? That nigga had $1 million!
And while they play this off as a joke, we all know there's a little truth to that statement. Because whether you like it or not, no one can deny the notoriety and accomplishments of Speed and Kai. So to do just that, and so blatantly, you have to genuinely stop and question, why? You'd be a fool to sit in my face and say black creators don't have to fight for their spot in damn near every category, and an even bigger fool to act like streaming is any different. It just goes to show you can bring in all the numbers and break all the records, and still, your legitimacy as a black creator will always be brought into question. And before you start leaving ignorant comments, no, this doesn't mean Dan Clancy or Twitch as a company hates black people or anything like that. It just shows their ignorance. It just shows you that even in fields like streaming, as a person of color, you're never truly safe from microaggressions. But honestly, those are just my thoughts on this two-faced situation, and I'd love to hear yours in the comments. Or maybe you'd be interested in hearing how another streamer just might have ruined their reputation on live.
Bye, have a great time.